Hi, welcome to this reading. This reading may not be for everyone. This reading is for those of you who feel a very special connection with the earth, with Mother Earth, with the nature spirits that live on Earth, specifically the fairy realm. I was called by the fairy realm this morning to film a reading outside today, and the three decks I brought with me are Sacred Forest Oracle, this beautiful flower medicine oracle, and this cute little Forest FAE deck. And I already pulled a card from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Actually, two cards came out. The first one was this one, Guardians of the Land, Protection, and Raven Spirit with Truth. This is for someone who knows the truth about the land and the spirits that live within the lands on our planet, and that they're very much alive. And specifically, this is about those of you who feel connected to the Fae realm. So I'm going to pull some cards and just see what it is they want to share with you at this time. I'm going to start with the Sacred Forest Oracle. Hope you're doing really well. Okay, so we're getting Forest Temple with Enlightenment. There's that truth, and Air Spirit with Knowledge. Yeah, this is just another confirmation of the truth that you know, that you believe in fairies, basically. And it just goes deeper than that. This isn't like a childhood fantasy, believing in fairies and, escaping reality. This is about really connecting with and being called to connect with the spirits that live in the plants, in animals, in the elements, right? So we've got air here. I'm thinking like air and water, and she's in a boat, which is interesting. Even though she's in the air, right, that's still connected with water. And then we have the earth here. It's like connecting with the elements, connecting with nature spirits. And you're being called out like into nature, into the forest. If you have like a forest kind of area around you, where you can really find like a little sanctuary for yourself to connect with these spirits. And they have so much to teach you. I'm seeing this stag here on this card here, the mushrooms, the trees, just really being with these beings. Got this raven here, birds, animals. So we've got protection, truth, knowledge, and enlightenment. So let me just sit with this for a minute. You're also here to like protect this knowledge. Like this is really, the sacred ancient energy that is part of our planet, and really protecting that. Like we've become so immersed in the world of technology. It's like we've forgotten our connection with Mother Earth, and you are here to help bring that. There's a lot of little bugs out here. You are here to help people remember our deep connection with Mother Earth. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Wow. Yeah, you see this truth. This light here also is connecting with this card here, this Raven Truth. This is looking like a lantern to me, almost like it's giving me the hermit vibes, but the hermit meaning like a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide. And yeah, connecting more with nature in whatever way that you can, to see what knowledge they want to share with you, what kind of wisdom they want to share with you, because you have access to that, because you believe in the spiritual realm that exists within nature, within the natural world. You have access to very special ancient earth knowledge. So let's get one from this beautiful flower medicine oracle deck. I've been really connecting with flowers a lot recently too, probably because it's spring. Okay, so got a couple here. Lily of the Valley, the power to visualize a better world. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely this energy that they want you to tap into. Is they know that you have the power to visualize a better world, a better life is better when we connect with nature, when we get back to simpler ways of living, simpler ways of being. And then we also have fertility and orchid, and any of these flowers may be symbols for you, and aster and fidelity. So fidelity is like being faithful. It's keeping that connection with the land, with Mother Earth, being true to her. It's like I get this energy of almost sadness from like Mother Earth, because it's like she realizes that people are like forgetting about her and not connecting with her. We spend so much time indoors, we spend so much time on our phones, and we have this amazing resource in Mother Nature, where it's not just the knowledge, that ancient wisdom that she holds, but just the beauty, the fresh air, like what that does for us, for our mental well-being. Just something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be everybody connecting to fairies and gnomes and all the different amazing natural spirits that exist in nature, but just being outdoors and what that gives to us and that we're missing. And if more people get back to that, it's just going to just be so much better for our world. Yeah, that's really beautiful. And what was this other one? The orchid was fertility. Yeah, there's just so much growth that we can experience when we connect with nature. So much abundance available to us. And we grow as people when we connect with nature and we realize that we are part of Mother Earth. And when we disconnect ourselves from that, we can really feel lost. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. I'm actually going to pull another card from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Just kind of tuning into nature and just kind of letting her speak to me through this reading. There's so much, I mean, we have truth, knowledge, and enlightenment out here, and with protection. That first group of cards that came out, it's like you are a protector of the natural world in some way. Like you may volunteer to help with natural, preserving nature, or helping endangered species, animals, plants, whatever that might look like. You may be drawn to gardening, or just feeling like you want to do more of that and heed that call. That is nature herself, like reaching out to you to speak to you. Wow, dragonfly spirit and change. So now we're getting an insect. So we've got a stag here, we have a raven, now we have an insect. It's like the entire natural kingdom is speaking to you right now. And this is change, and this is believing that with that power to visualize a better world, like you have the power within you to help bring change to the world. Like this is a really big mission that is part of why you're here. And you have this deep desire to see change in the world. And maybe you're not sure exactly how you're supposed to do that. And for many of you in this reading specifically, there's something about Mother Nature, Mother Earth, that you can connect with, and she is going to guide you herself. The beings in the natural world are going to provide you with a lot of guidance on how you can serve the world and make it a better place. So I'm tapping into an energy of some people who just don't feel super connected with other humans, and not in a harsh way, but just you just really feel called to work with animals and nature, and you're wondering maybe if that's enough. Like you're an empath, so you do feel for humans and the struggles that they go through, and you see a lot of areas in the world where you could be of service, like from a humanitarian perspective. And Spirit is saying that, you know, not everybody is meant to serve in the same way, and serving the world by trying to preserve the natural world, like through, like I was saying, like your volunteer efforts, animal, endangered animals, and working to just something simple, like in your own neighborhood, like only planting natural plants, and maybe um, contributing to efforts to get rid of invasive species in your area. Something like that, Spirit is saying, is enough, and it is something that if you feel called to, that is serving the world in a bigger way than you realize. Okay, so let me look at the Forest FAE deck here. Okay. She of the mossy bray, not all things are as they seem. Trust your intuition. That's really cool. It's got a bird on it also. And the gnome of mushrooms and buttons. Seek silliness and joy. They are wise teachers. There's so much in nature, and like this fairy energy that I was feeling this morning, tapping into that joy is something that is available to you. So, you know, they're calling you not only to be of service for the world. Like I feel like I'm tapping into somebody who really wants to be of service and really wants to feel like they're making a difference, right? They're making the world a better place. And you're doing that just by enjoying nature, by just getting outside and gardening and, you know, doing the different things like I was saying, like maybe taking care of getting rid of invasive species in your neighborhood. Like the little things you do are making a huge difference. This card also says visualize, power to visualize a better world. And they're saying don't underestimate the power of visualization, like visualizing the environment just being beautiful and clean, and, you know, fresh, clean air, clean water, all of those things. Um, Not all things are as they seem. Trust your intuition. Like wherever you feel like you're being called, answer that, listen to that. Seek silliness and joy. Like it doesn't have to be like your service to the world doesn't have to be heavy and serious. And just that alone is something that we desperately need. We need more joy, more lightheartedness, more just magic. Like I'm talking to someone who really, when they're in nature, when you're in nature, you feel the magic that exists there. You feel connected to the fairy realm. You go out and you feel like you're being communicated with by the trees around you. You may see something out of the corner of your eye and you think, was that an insect or could that have been a fairy? And Spirit is saying to not discount any of that. Don't be so serious, right? It's like that lightheartedness, like believe in fairies, believe in gnomes, right? Believe in these beings that exist in nature that want to connect with you. You're not going to be able to connect with them unless you believe. And I've had several experiences with beings in nature, and I think, you know, I had to get to a certain place in my own healing and my own like just trust in spirit and believing that everything around us has consciousness. And that's when I started having experiences. So that's available for you as well. And this isn't something that you have to share with anyone. This can be your own private experience. It's not something that I've ever shared with anyone. And I'm good with that. I don't feel the need to have other people validate my experiences. And you don't either. And this is available to you. Um, and you don't have to tell anyone about it. Like, let this just be something that brings that sense of wonder and magic into your life, into your world. And I'm telling you, it changes everything when you have that, those experiences. And this is like a form of your own enlightenment that you have available to you. And yeah, like spirit wants to, when I say spirit, I'm saying like, I'm meaning like the natural world, the nature spirits, they want to share their truth and knowledge with you. But you have to open yourself up to that. You have to believe that it's there. And the work that you're doing to protect the environment is not going unseen. They really want to say right here. Okay, I have some tarot cards out here too. So I'm going to pull a few tarot cards and see what might want to come out with that. Okay, Spirit. What else do you want this collective to know? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Ooh. Two of Cups. I got those two out last night together. This is about building a foundation and your connection with your relationship with these beings, your love for nature, your connection with the animals and just the world around you. Developing a relationship with that. Like, this is a new like foundation that you're being called or invited to build. This is the Woodland Warden's Tarot, by the way. I love this tarot deck. She also has an oracle deck that's fabulous too. It's called the Woodland Warden's Oracle. Okay, oh, the High Priestess. Wow, there's so much magic here. So much magic in your relationship with the unseen that is all around you in nature. It's not just, you know, spirit guides and ascended masters and angels and galactic beings, although we have all of that available to us as well. But Spirit is saying, don't forget about the natural world. It's not just, you know, enjoying nature again and the work that you do to help the environment, which all of that is amazing. Go a step further, go a layer deeper and connect with these beings in nature, connect with the FAE realm, the Seven of Cups. Like, this is really, really magical to me. This is like, this isn't an illusion. This isn't your imagination. This is all there. Everything that you've imagined. I really feel like I'm connecting to someone who goes out in nature. Like I said, you go for a walk in the woods and you just feel like everything is alive around you and everything is speaking to you, but you might dismiss it and think it's just your imagination. And they just really want to confirm that it's not. Six of Swords. You are being guided by your spirit team. This is my card of being guided by spirit. And like, they're trying to pull you out into nature, pull you out. And they're asking you the next time that you go out in nature, sit quietly or just walk quietly and set the intention that you want to connect with the beings that are in the space, in the land that you are in at that moment, and just see what comes up. And don't discount anything, right? Don't discount anything as you're making this up. That is part of this journey with listening to your intuition. Is not second guessing what you receive. Okay, so now we're getting the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm getting like, they're not biting at all. I think they're midges. They're just like little insects, but they're like landing all over here. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just reminding me of you wanting to like give back, and it's reciprocal. They love that you love nature, and that you give to them in some way, that you're helping the natural world. This is like that card of wanting to be of service. They also want to serve you. They have so much like knowledge and wisdom that they want to also share with you. And it's like this beautiful union, this beautiful relationship that you have with the natural world. And there's just so much more available to you. And just let it be what it is. Like when things come to you in nature and you think, did that tree really say that to me? Just trust that and go with that. And you will find, as you do that more and more, you'll start seeing themes. Nature wants to connect with each of us in like a unique way. You'll start seeing that develop. And you'll start trusting like what is like your mind just making things up. And when you're really connected and tuned in to spirit and the spirits all around you, because it'll just feel different. That's just a whole other topic, but you'll just know, just tune into your body and notice how you feel when you get these messages. And those will become sort of like touch points where you'll just know that you're connected. You'll feel certain things in your body. Yeah, I mean, and it's different for everyone. I notice like pressure in my ears. I can just notice like a shift. It's almost like the air sounds different when spirit is near. It may be different for you. You may feel something in your gut, or you may feel a flutter in your chest. You may feel tingling like in your crown and the top of your head, things like that. And you will just get messages. You'll just have a knowing, or you'll have a string of words that just kind of like pop into your mind. That's spirit connecting with you. And now we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a learning journey, and they're just inviting you to get out in nature and just see what it has to teach you, right? This is like a group of people I'm connecting to that are being invited to step out into this new learning journey that you're going to go on with spirit, again, with this like relationship with the unseen world that wants to connect with you. Okay, let me get a final card or two. Let's get another flower. I could just sit out here all day long and just pull cards and talk about the beauty and the wonder of nature. There's just nothing more magical than connecting with spirit, even if it is like the angels or galactic beings or ascended masters, your spirit team. Like, it's just more potent outside. It's not even just like the FAE realm that's available to you when you are in nature. It just, your connection, because we are natural beings. Oh, sorry, that probably made a noise with the microphone. Because we are natural beings, we're part of the land ourselves. Connecting with spirit is just so much easier when you're outside. Okay, so we have ranunculus and dazzling charm. Is that what that says? Yes. Dazzling charm. Yeah, let nature dazzle you. Be dazzled, connect to that wonder and magic. That's not, again, it's not a fantasy thing. It's very much like tapping into the, almost like your inner child. When you were a child, did you connect with fairies then? And that was acceptable then, right? Like you would sit outside under the trees and you would have imaginary worlds that you created, with fairies and gnomes and elves, and you would just dream up whole worlds. Don't stop doing that just because you're an adult. And the last card here is Iris with wisdom. Yeah, there's so much wisdom they have to share with you, and wisdom that's within you because you are part of this natural world. You've had many lives on Earth. Even if you identify as like a light worker or a starseed, you are still someone who's had many lifetimes on Earth because you're here to serve Earth in a bigger way, and you've really connected with Mother Earth in your incarnations on this planet. And that is just part of your journey, that you were supposed to really work with Mother Earth on your soul mission. And it's all tied into elevating the consciousness on the planet, moving us from 3D to 5D consciousness. It's first waking up in Mother Earth, and you have a role to play in that. So, all right, last card here. Yeah, don't discount the work that you are doing when you're in nature, and they're just inviting you out for more. Okay, so I'm going to grab one more from this Forest FAE deck for a final message. Okay, one flipped there. The Numina, seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. Wow, that's amazing. So don't forget about getting outside at night. It's not just about what's available in the daytime. There's like a whole different world that comes alive at night. So that's kind of fun. I've thought about doing that. This is like part of my backyard where I'm at. And I've thought about coming out here at night, like just walking out here like barefoot under the moonlight. I'm filming this on May 30th. May 31st is the full moon, blue moon in Sagittarius. And that's making me feel really kind of adventurous. Maybe I'll do that. I'll come out here, and where I am in my yard, like I can't see my neighbors from here. So maybe I'll just come outside like in my nightgown and barefoot in the grass under the moon, and just see what happens. See what nature spirits I can connect with at that time, what Mother Earth may want to say to me under the moon. And she's inviting you to do the same if you feel called. So I hope that this message resonates with you and you found some inspiration in it. If so, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and become part of this community that I'm growing here on YouTube. Thank you so much, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.